I'm absolutely delighted to now be an affiliate partner with 2game.com. Use the code CGS at the checkout for a 5% discount. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 and another part of our Newcastle United career mode. Today we are back with a triple header against Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea. Thank you for the support on the series so far. Make sure you keep hitting the like button down below if you do enjoy, and don't forget there is a link down below in the description where you can get 5% off in addition to the 20% pre-order discount on Football Manager 2023 using the code CGS at the checkout on 2game.com. Today we've got a very, very tough triple header, and everything's starting to go a little bit wrong, to be honest with you. It's hit the fan, so to speak. You were last with me with Man City. We had that 5-0 drubbing. We did win 1-0 against Tottenham, but equally we lost 2 consecutive matches against Bournemouth and Brentford, and that's now stretched to 5 of the last 6 we have now lost, and in particular the last 3 we have been absolutely hammered. 5-0 to Man City, 3-0 away to Wolves, and 4-1 at home to Brighton. And the performances have been very, very poor. It means we have dropped out of the top 7 in the league now. So we are 7th in the league. We are 8th in the league, Currently getting no European football. And of course, the board want Europa League football at the end of the season. So really, it's my job now to try and think of, well, what's going wrong tactically. We can't say it's injuries anymore because most of our players are back now. But form recently has been pretty shocking. So yeah, it's something I'm not that pleased about. I think defensively we have been very, very poor. So I think what we need to do is have a look at another tactic. So a few of you did say gegenpress with a defensive midfielder might suit Newcastle a little bit more. They don't really have a central attacking midfielder that could do the business at the top level. And potentially that's where we look at it from. So maybe this is going to be the basis of our new tactic. I think we need to look at that. Defensively, we've been awful recently. We've conceded 12 goals in the last 3 matches. That's not ideal. And we've only scored 1 in those 3 matches as well. So we've got a negative 11 goal difference from the last few matches, and with the 3 teams that we're coming up against in this episode, I think we need to think about that. So we're going to go balanced mentality again. While we're in possession, I think playing out of defence is going to hit our strengths. We're going to be a little bit more expressive with our play. We're going to play at a higher tempo. While we're in transition, we want to counter press. We want to counter once we have won it and try and take it forward. Distributing to the centre backs and full backs, I think, is what we want to look at. Taking short kicks is good. Out of possession, I want to drop this defensive line back a little bit, just to try and help us out. So a standard defensive line and a mid-block line of engagement. I'm going to try and prevent short goalkeeper distribution of the opposition. And we want the defence to step up a little bit more as we go on. I want to stay on feet to try and avoid silly tackles, really. So that's the basis of it. Now, pardon me. Now we need to think about the roles that different players need to play. Sorry, I had to have a proper cough there. Do we want our ball winner as our defensive mid, or do we want them as, part of a 2-man midfield, if you like? It is an interesting one. If we look at Joe Linton, he is actually best at being a ball-winning midfielder, believe it or not. Although box-to-box, I think, actually suits him a little bit better. So I think Joe Linton as our box-to-box. I think potentially Bruno Guimaraes as a supporting DLP. I think that's where he's going to succeed the most. If we look at support rather than... I mean, defensively, he is pretty good as well. So let's pop him on a defensive role. Just help out the defence a little bit more. And then maybe Joe Willock can come back into the centre of midfield and potentially be an advanced playmaker on attack. That just gives us a little bit more impetus going forward. It means we've got a very well-balanced midfield, and that should work out well. Matt Targett, wing-back on defence, seems to be his best role. I think he has been struggling a little bit this season, asking him to do that supporting role, even though I think he's got the attributes for it. I think on defence he is a little bit better. Manquillo, of course, will be replaced by Kieran Trippier going forward. Full-back on attack, I think, is his best role. So let's just look at that. You can see how many green stats he has, or attributes, sorry, going forward. It has been working quite nicely for Jacob Murphy to be an inside forward, although it does say he will do better for you if he is a winger. But you look at those and you look at those stats, I think he's actually just as good being an inside forward. So let's maybe pop that onto his development training. We want him to be going for his attacking midfielder right, inside forward on support. Yes, but only this player for the next month. Cool. Very good. Joe Willock will be starting in the middle of the park. San Maximin on that left-hand side, inverted winger on attack. He is declining a little bit, so perhaps needs a little bit more pushing in training. Callum Wilson, an advanced forward. You've never seen such a great candidate to be an advanced forward. But he still hasn't scored since he returned. I might put him on complete forward and just give him a little bit more training in that area, just to see if we can bring that forward. Just because we don't have that link-up play, I'm thinking the complete forward leading the line is probably going to be the best idea there. So generally, that's looking all right. Ball-playing defender rather than central defender. I know a lot of people have said Byrne isn't a ball-playing defender. I know Marco has said, Shea tends to start instead of Dan Byrne, but I quite like Dan Byrne. I think he is our best centre-back, and that's what it does say on our reports as well. He's having a good season. I don't see any reason to deviate from that. So Dan Byrne and Fabian Schär will be our main two. Sven Botman's in there as well. Obviously, we want to develop him into the top player that we know he can be. Nick Pope, apparently sweeper keeper on defend is his best role, but I've got to say I think potentially we need to just go goalkeeper with him on defend and go with that moving forward. So this is what we're going to go for the next couple of matches. We're going to set that as the primary train tactic as well. And we'll see how we get on. I mean, the players are starting to struggle with the training now, and that is something I don't really want to delve into too much yet. I think maybe after this little period, I'll maybe look at that going forward. But that is certainly something that we need to be careful about. So yeah, a new tactic. We'll see how that does for us in these next 3 matches, get it embedded, and hopefully after that, then we'll start to see the results. But I'm starting to worry that I'm going to get sacked soon. Okay, so slight change of plan. We've brought in Sven Botman to partner Fabian Schär in defence. We have also had to bring in Jamal Lewis to start at left back instead of Target, who is still struggling with an injury. Jacob Murphy's a little bit tired as well, but I think he's been too important this season to miss out on a very, very big game with the new tactic. Let's see how we get on. I'm very nervous about this. I think it could very much backfire on us if we're not at the top of our game. New tactic against excellent opposition in Liverpool. They could well steamroller us again, a bit like Manchester City did. But we'll go out there. We'll try and play our own way. We'll try and play to the level that we know we can, and fingers crossed we do go and get a result here. It would be a truly brilliant performance if we were able to do that. At the moment, first 20 minutes or so, we are actually dominating possession a little bit more than Liverpool are, which is fantastic to see. Now Liverpool's starting to come back into the game more, but this is what I wanted. I wanted us to tighten up a little bit, and that seems to be exactly what we've done. Here's Sven Botman, gets it to Schär now. Schär boots it forward towards Jacob Murphy, doesn't quite manage it. Here's Schär. Schär boots it forward to Saint-Maximin, but couldn't quite get there. Scher's got it back now. Lewis forward to Jacob Murphy, forward to Trippier now. Kieran Trippier on the right-hand side, whips it in. Callum Wilson was waiting there. Couldn't quite put it into the back of the net, though. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. Here's Diogo Jota. Oh, that's wide. That is wide from Jota. And Liverpool are still level with us at the moment. We are going to encourage them, which could be a risk. I would love the ability to cancel shouts after goals. But here's Alan Saint-Maximin. Gets it to Kieran Trippier. Oh, it's in! It is in! It's spilled through the goalkeeper Alisson there. And Trippier with an absolute thunderbolt from just outside the area has put us 1-0 up at Anfield. That is what we're talking about. Saint-Maximin found Trippier in space. A thunderbolt from him. A huge, strong arm from Alisson. Not enough to put it round the post. And it is 1-0 to the Toon Army away at Anfield. Come on! Yes, that is what we wanted. And what a start to our new tactic. That's what we want to see at the end of the day, is success. And that's exactly what we've got. Here's Diogo Jota now to no idea how to pronounce his name. Thiago gets it forward to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's Harvey Elliott, and it is in, unless that's offside. That's a really, really sloppy goal to concede. Liverpool are back on terms just before half-time, and, it was Thiago and then Chamberlain, and, that was just very cheeky from him. And it is 1-1, and it's the tough thing. What do we say? We've been the better team, but I'm not sure that's exactly what you want to say to a bunch of guys who are expecting to lose to Liverpool. We've been the better team, so keep doing what you're doing, because it could well backfire. Here's Diogo Jota now on that left-hand side to Chamberlain. Chamberlain on the ball to Diogo Jota, gets it forward. Harvey Elliott saying it's a good save from Nick Pope, staying back on his line, and I much prefer that from my goalkeeper than him waltzing about trying to be a sweeper keeper when he's not necessarily trained. Here's Alisson, boots it forward. Diogo Jota's there. Here's Schär on the ball, but Harvey Elliott's won it. Oh, what a save from Nick Pope. But Harvey Elliott, he is looking like a very, very dangerous animal today. Chamberlain. Here's Elliott. Simakas. What is it? Simikas? Simikas, I think. Match momentum. You can see Liverpool are definitely getting on top now. and that's away from us now. Murphy with Fraser, I think, is a good call. Let's bring Isak on as well. Bruno Guimaraes, would like to potentially bring him off. Not having a great game, looking pretty tired as well. Here's Isak on the ball. This is a great run from him. Can he whip it in? Yes, he can. There's Ryan Fraser, keeps it in. Fraser still on the ball, cuts inside, tries to shoot, and that is going to be the end of that one. That was disappointing from Ryan Fraser. Here's Botman. San-Maximin. No, that wasn't good enough. Jones. Oh, that's forward to Diogo Jota now. Jota. Oh, back to Simakis. Oh, wow. Over the bar it goes. And Liverpool still 1-1 here. Let's see what we can do. I think Bruno needs to come off. We'll put Jonjo Shelvey there. And Joe Linton off for Sean Longstaff. Let's go for that for now. That's 4 changes we've now made. Lewis to Longstaff. Back to Lewis. Here's Shelvey. Isak. Isak into the middle. And Ryan Fraser was there. Couldn't quite make it stick though. Jota now pushing forward for Liverpool. We need to hold our shape here. Kieran Trippier tries to cut it out. Oh, Willock's got it. Excellent. Go on, Isak. Come on! Isak now running. What a great run this is from Alexander Isak. Gets it into the middle, but loses it to Simakis. Here's Diogo now. Gets it forward to Roberto Firmino. Chamberlain hits the post. Well, Shea building from the back. End of highlight. I think now is the time to get encouraging. Come on, boys. Let's try and get this. Let's try and get this result. Simakis into the middle. Botman away. Here's Firmino. Great tackle by Willock. Now Willock on the run, but loses it. Joe Willock still pressing. Still trying to get it back. Oh, it's been kept in. Luis Diaz over the bar. Wow, Liverpool, definitely the team on top as it stands. We got 5 minutes to go. It would be a very welcome point if we could get it. 4 minutes of added time. Can we get 2 more points? Phillips away. Oh no, here's Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz. Oh no, Liverpool have nicked it right at the end. What a shame. What a shame. We just sleep in there. Oh, and that's a very, very disappointing header from, or attempted a header from Shea. Couldn't catch him. Luis Diaz puts it into the back of the net. And Liverpool take all 3 points. It's 2-1 at the end of the game. Far from pleased with that. And we now move down to 9th. And I have a feeling... that the board are going to want a meeting very, very soon. So, yeah, I'll get through the press conference. I'll be back for the Manchester United match. Okay, here we go with a few changes for the Manchester United match. We've got Dan Burn coming back into defence. Matthew Targett also coming in. Loris Karius comes in to replace Nick Pope, Pope, who has picked up a little knock, and it gives Karius a chance to prove that until, at the very least, the 1st of Feb, he's capable of challenging Nick Pope for the number 1 spot. We've also brought in Alexander Isak up top, because I think he proved himself in the Liverpool match. He did some excellent runs up top. I've also criticised the form of Callum Wilson, so I'm hoping if we bring him on a little bit later on, he will want to try and prove me wrong and score his first goal of the season, I guess. Cristiano Ronaldo starting for Manchester United. Casemiro in there as well. You look at that squad and you think, how on earth are Manchester United as bad as they are? But hey, it is what it is. We're all sick and tired of getting bad results, but what's worrying is now the players are starting to not respond to team talks, and that's usually a sign that you're about to get sacked. But we've lost 4 in a row now. We got to go out there. We got to try and turn this around. This ship is definitely sinking, and we very much need to find that lifeboat very, very quickly, because if we don't, we're going to drop into the bottom half of the table. And considering we were second for a little bit at the start of the season, we were getting all excited about Champions League football. Now we'll be looking over our shoulder towards the relegation zone. But massive game today against Manchester United. I do think we can compete with the likes of Man United in this league, but it's going to be very, very, very interesting to see. And, well, already we're just not playing as expansive as we were earlier in the season. Trippier now gets it forward. Isak's there, and Isak scores! Come on! Alexander Isak has managed to head it into the back of the net. It was a beautiful free kick forward from Kieran Trippier. And Isak was there. He was ready. He nodded it over the keeper to here, and it is 1-0. Come on, that is what we are talking about. Absolutely brilliant from Alexander Isak, and it is 1-0 to the Toon Army. And once again, we take the lead against one of the big teams. Although here's Anthony, it could be instant response, and it is Bruno Fernandes puts it into the back of the net, and it is 1-1. It was fun while it lasted, that's for sure. It was Rashford that crossed it over to Anthony. Anthony got it in. It was a lovely placed finish from Bruno Fernandes, and it is 1-1. Oh, how annoying. How annoying. Here's Trippier, booted forward. I thought potentially we could be on for another good goal there. Here's Lindelof to Varane. Varane on the ball again. He boots it forward towards Rashford. Trippier's got it though. Here's Willock. Willock on the right-hand side. Gets it in Joelinton now. Joelinton forward to Alexander Isak, who scores a second goal. I think it might be offside though. I think it may well be offside here. It's not! Hey! 2-1. And as I said, Isak had a good game last time. I was really impressed with him. Rewarded him with the start. He's managed to stay on side there. Beautiful finish. And it's 2-1 to the Toon just before half-time against the hated Manchester United. Right. Hands together. It's important to stay focused in the second half. Come on, boys. Let's go and grab the 3 points. This could save me for a little while if we manage to beat Manchester United at home. It may well save my job for a little bit. 60 minutes gone. Here's Trippier. Trippier into the middle. Burn. Here's Willock now. Saint-Maximin. Could have made it 3-1. Now we've got a corner. It's going to be Matt Target that whips it in. Here we go then. It's into the middle. Burns there. Couldn't make anything of it. Saint-Maximin tried to get it back in. Couldn't manage it. Here's Anthony now on the ball. Anthony. Here's Ronaldo. He loses out to Bruno Guimaraes. Burn gets it forward to Saint-Maximin. Isak's there in the middle. Saint-Maximin goes alone and nearly got a third there. I think now it's time for a change. Where do we want to change things? Saint-Maximin not having the best of games. We'll bring Ryan Fraser on. We'll bring Miggy Almiron on as well. Bruno Guimaraes not having the best of times. Let's keep this going. Fabian Schär, I think, again, could be somebody that we bring off here. 20 minutes to go in this match. As we're going to go a little bit more defensive now. We are going to bring on Sven Botman for the last 10 minutes. Can we hang on to what will be a very famous victory? Newcastle United 2, Manchester United 1. Fernandes into the middle. McTominay was there. Almiron gets it away. He has Diogo Dalot now. Can he whip it in? He can. Martial's there. Oh, Karius keeps it out. Here we go then. Another corner. It's going to be Fernandez in. Header away by Byrne. Here's Martial. Now to Fernandez. Ooh, Isak got it away. But 4 minutes of added time. A bit of Fergie time to finish off this match. But I think we're going to hang on. And we do. 3 points in the bag. And we needed that against Manchester United. We really did. Nice work, everybody. Fantastic stuff. That's interesting. I would love it if we would beat them. You beat a rival team. I love it. I love it. And it's Newcastle versus Man United as well. Perfect. Right, the way the game was going, perfect. And that just takes the edge off a little bit and gets us back into, hopefully, being back where we need to be. Isak inspired the win. We're going to put our arm around him and say we're really pleased with him. Well done, Isak. Now we just need to back it up against Chelsea. Okay then, final game of the episode. Nick Pope will return between the sticks. Sven Botman's come in to replace Fabian Schär once again. Miggy Almiron has come in for Jacob Murphy. Murphy's just not quite hitting the spot recently. And Alexander Isak will start up top once again. So, big match against Chelsea, this. It could be a match that defines our era, really. We're going to say nobody expects us to get a result. We're going to get out there. We're going to try and play like we did against Manchester United, which isn't always easy. But I think in general, we've had a very positive episode today. That the problem is Football Manager never really looks on it that way. It is very much a results business, and if you're not meeting the expectations, the board will start to ask questions, and I think that could happen with a big defeat today, and that's 1-0. Aubameyang puts it into the back of the net. There is a flag up for offside. Is it going to be on? Oh, it's off. It's off. Wow. That must have been close. It was a good ball from Loftus-Cheek there as well. And yep, you can see Aubameyang was just offside there. And, it remains 0-0. Here's Almiron. Tried to get it forward towards San Maximan. Here's Mendy. Gets it to Reece James. Now to Loftus-Cheek. Ziyech. Now Aubameyang all the way back to Koulibaly. Fofana. Jorginho. Now Chalobah. Koulibaly. Chalobah. Loftus-Cheek on the ball. Koulibaly still going. All the way back to Benjamin Mendy now. Fofana. Koulibaly. Chalobah. Loftus-Cheek. Ziyech. Here's a Jorginho forward to Aubameyang. Oh, it's 1-0. It is 1-0. Oh, is he offside again? Wow, that would be cruel on Chelsea. Oh, this time it is. It is awarded this time. It was very, very close. Jorginho got it forward. Aubameyang was there, and he slides it into the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Chelsea. Yeah, not the best. Not the best. Right, let's berate the boys. Try and get them on side again as we move down to 10th in the Premier League as it stands. Yeah, I think we're in for a rough ride. Trippier gets it into the middle. Botman's there and it hits the top of the net. Doesn't quite go into the back of the net though. And it is still 1-0 to Chelsea. We may well have to utilise our substitutes at half-time here to try and change things up. Botman not having a good game, so we'll bring Schär on. Almiron not doing well, so we'll bring Murphy on, and I'm going to put Callum Wilson up top to see if he can prove us wrong in this second half here. Callum Wilson not being great so far, but he has target on the left-hand side. Can he whip it in? Oh, Aubameyang is the one of all people to stop him. Here's Willock. Now to Jacob Murphy. Gets it forward to Callum Wilson. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Flag is up, though. It could well be offside here. And it's his second disallowed goal of the season. And Jacob Murphy as well. I mean, oh, that is so close. That is so close. He put it into the back of the net as well, and it was a great, great pass through from Jacob Murphy. It didn't happen though. Here's target. Saint-Maximin into the middle. Wilson's there. Chalobah to Bruno. Bruno now to Shea. Fabian Shea to Willock. Forward to Callum Wilson. And this time, surely, this time, he puts it into the back of the net. No flag this occasion. And Callum Wilson gets his first of the season, and that is exactly what we wanted to happen, and it was a good ball forward by Willock. Again, Wilson playing on the last man. This time timed it beautifully, and it's 2-1. 1-1, because the last one was disallowed, of course. Here's Shea. Shea now. Burn. Saint-Maximin gets it forward to Wilson. Here's Jacob Murphy. Oh! That was nearly perfect to bring him back into form as well. Didn't quite happen though. Chilwell to Jorginho. Now to Zakaria. Chilwell. Chilwell into the middle. Havertz is there. Oh. Again, just not good enough defensively. We have to say it. And it was Chilwell. Had the opportunity, got it in there, and Havertz with the goal. And it's 2-1 to Chelsea now. They're saying good. Thiago Silva. Here's Willock. Bruno Guimaraes to Burn. Burn to Willock. Here's Joe Linton. Gets it forward to Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin has a chance. And that was just tame. A tame effort. Trippier. Willock. Willock to Murphy. Murphy, ooh, Chilwell away, Trippier, Willock, bad tackle by Zakaria. Here's Trippier, come on son, Trippier into the middle, Wilson's there, and somehow does not manage to score. Trippier to Murphy. We are definitely on top at the moment. Murphy tries to get it in, but Conor Gallagher gets it. Here's Chilwell. Chilwell still going. Zakaria. Boots it clear. Ziyech is there. Oh my goodness, that was a great ball. Ziyech on the ball. Absolutely does in Dan Burn, but he couldn't quite make the finish. Now, big question. Do we bring on the likes of Ryan Fraser for the final few minutes? Dan Burn has scored. Dan Burn has scored. It looks like there's some sort of appeal for offside. I don't think it's going to stand. It doesn't. It's 2-2. That is what we want to see. And yeah, I think that the question marks were perhaps around Callum Wilson. The tight offside here, yep, it was to do with Callum Wilson. But there you go, it is 2-1. Oh, it's 2-2, sorry. I keep wanting it to be 2-1. It isn't, though. Here's Conor Gallagher, Willock. Gallagher, Azpilicueta, Gallagher again, Azpilicueta, oh, what a ball, oh! Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has made it 3-2. Oh, dearie me, I mean, that was just a pinpoint cross, and you can see Aubameyang here, he gets away from his marker, and that's Kieran Trippier, I think. Yeah, excellent goal from Aubameyang. And it is now 3-2. Oh, how have Chelsea won this match? Or have they? Here's Trippier with a corner. Zakaria away. Here's Bruno. Trippier. Jacob Murphy. Oh! Wow, that was close. That was an awesome long shot. But it is, at the end of the day, a defeat to Chelsea. We were the better team. And Chelsea have beaten us. And we now move back down to 10th. It is so close out there. Had we won that match, we would have been up into 4th place. It is so close, that top 10. Right, let's continue on. Oof, I'm very glad. I thought we were going to have the dreaded board meeting. Let's just have a little look at Club Vision. They are satisfied with our work at the moment. I like how this has now been broken up. That's rather nice. Where's our supporter confidence? How's that going? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, yeah, Man United, historic rivalry with them. That's interesting. Steve Harper, head of youth development. He's favoured personnel at the club. But there you go. That is going to be our final video of this calendar year, I suppose. We will be back after the World Cup. I think we'll come back for potentially... maybe we'll come back for Aston Villa and Leicester, actually. And we'll have a little in-depth look at the World Cup, see what goes on in Qatar. But yeah, a worrying slide, really. You know, we've now lost, 7 of the last 9 games. I think we could be under pressure before we know it. A couple of more defeats and questions will definitely be asked. But I genuinely think the new tactic is working in a sense. It's making the games tighter. Maybe the old one we'd have got absolutely trounced by Liverpool and Chelsea. We'll never know. But if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more FM content. We will be revealing the giveaway winner tomorrow, so you have got a little bit more of a chance to get that sorted out today. Go and comment on episode 2 who your favourite Newcastle United player of all time is, and you will be in with every chance. Subscribe to the channel for more, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.